Good morning. How are you? Today we're starting with a riddle. Who are you? And if you're from Massachusetts, it might sound more like, who are you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Sorry, I'm just getting back into my Swansea accent. It's kind of funny because when I visit my family in the US, everyone, or even just anyone I meet, they ask me if I'm Canadian because I guess my accent is absolutely crazy, having lived in different parts of the world and being surrounded by international people all the time. But I do love a good Massachusetts accent. So yeah, I am working on some portraits right now, which are going to be for an anniversary present. So what is it? Like next week is like my 19th wedding anniversary. So I'm working on a giant portrait of my family, and I'm gonna have to pick it up and show it to you. So you see, this is like actually quite a lot bigger than I normally work. It's just been started, so it doesn't look too impressive at the moment. But what's interesting about this is each of these wooden elephants represent a family member. And then the what I normally do are chitenji wrapped bottle caps in the background, which is very Malawian, very us at the moment and where we live in the world. But I'm actually going to put bottle caps near each elephant with symbols and patterns and things that that particular family member loves. So for example, this is my older son, Lucas. This is my younger son, Nico. Nico has already requested Minecraft themed bottle caps. I'm not going to do too many of them, but there will definitely be some video games in there. Whereas Lucas is all about the Boston Celtics and AS Roma. He was born in Rome, but his heart is also in the US with the New England teams. I suppose this one below is going to be me. And I'm the easiest one because I know what I like. I know what these guys like too. And this is my husband, Michael. And he's uh, into all kinds of cool stuff, fitness and tea and like food and humanitarian organizations. So they're all going to kind of be going on in the background. And anyway, so I meant to actually start this weeks ago, but the paper that I ordered is a really high quality paper from Italy. Viva Italia! Forse posso parlare un po' in italiano, ma ho dimenticato tutto. I lived in Italy for like 11 years, and if you don't speak Italian, that probably sounded impressive. But if you are Italian, you're just rolling your eyes and doing this at me right now. I don't use Italian. I haven't used Italian much in the last 6 years living in Myanmar and Malawi, but it is still there. So if we ever move back, I'm going to take some classes and try to catch up and get a bit better. But anyway, this is my new paper, Fabriano, and it's quite big, isn't it? In fact, if you look at my guinea fowl, so remember, I was working on this last week. I don't think it was done the last time I did one of these videos, but I was working on this, and yeah, it's much smaller. This is like from my travel pad. So when I'm traveling, I was away from the long way, and I bring my little pad, and it's just easy to travel with. So I work small. But this is much bigger, so it's probably going to take me quite a bit longer. Anyway, I have a question for you because I'm doing commissions and portraits for other people as well. And I wonder if you were to ask yourself, what represents you? Some people have a special animal, like a spirit animal or things. I'm just going to put this here for now so you can see the difference. But some people have a spirit animal. Some people have a particular country. So I've been thinking a lot about countries because eventually, when I don't live in Malawi anymore, I want to keep the focus on the patterns. And I'm very interested in what patterns and colors and shapes and symbols are associated with different countries. So it could be, even Michael had asked for something, like a German flag Chitenji wrapped bottle cap. I'll probably still have the Malawian Chitenjis mixed in, but then there will be more personalized around each elephant. So that's what's going on. But yeah, I don't know, like what animals are important to you? What symbols are important to you? Some people, it's religious symbols. It could be like peace signs or like more common icons It could be particular colors, could be particular patterns, could be flags. So this is what I'm playing around with, which is kind of fun. I also, on Saturday, I went to the Lilongwe Farmers Market. Oh, so lovely. You can't imagine. They have all the Malawian artisans that I respect and admire are there. They're selling their paintings, they're selling their carvings. So I picked up a few wooden elephant carvings to kind of help me with my portrait as I'm working on it. And also some new Chitenji patterns as well. Oh, since this is here, I just wanted to show you. This is a feather from a guinea fowl, which are the birds depicted in the most recent finished small artwork, small drawing. And they're just really cool, aren't they? I mean, you can't you can't really see it from my drawing. I mean, you see the dots, right? But when you actually look at one of their feathers, I mean, how cool is that? So I always, whenever I find one of these, I hold on to it. I don't have enough to make a pillow, but I have enough just to have around my studio anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much what is going on right now. I actually got another pad of paper, which is small, a little bit bigger than my travel paper, but obviously much smaller than the large paper. And this is the Strathmore Heavyweight Mixed Media. I did a bit of research to figure out what kind of drawing paper really can handle watercolor, pencils and markers and watercolor brush tip pens like I have, that it's not going to bleed all over the place. So I'm going to give this one a try as well. I'm going to be going to the US in about 2 months, actually. Wait, in June. Wait, end of May, Germany. We have a wedding in the family in Germany. And then we're going to the US for a yearly visit. And actually I have a show coming up at the Narrows Center for the Arts in Fall River, Massachusetts. It's going to be, I believe it starts June 18th, and it's up for about a month. So you can find my selection of drawings there. I'm going to be bringing them with me. And I don't know yet if there's a reception or not, because there's like a solo show, and that's mine. And then there's a group show. So I'm still coordinating and figuring out the details. But anyway, that's what's going on. Today, like last week, I'm working on grant applications and things of that nature, because I just finished up a nice 5-month process with the United Nations Population Fund doing a digital media accelerator for 10 Malawian youth here. And this is the second country I've lived in where my field, digital media, what I've been teaching since 2000 full-time in universities on 4 continents, doesn't exist really in the universities here, or in Myanmar for that matter, the country I was in before this. So I'm trying to come up with like a art and digital media accelerator that can be replicated and done in developing countries where the arts are not really in the universities. I totally get why they're not in the universities. When your economy is struggling, you need doctors, you need economists, you need leaders, you need people who do agriculture. I get it. It doesn't kind of come to mind as the thing you want to have in your universities. There actually is Chancellor University in Zomba in Malawi, which is a lovely city. They have art and design. I don't know to what extent they have it, but I know that they have it. It's just that it's not easily found everywhere in the country. So I'm trying to work with locals and Malawians to do more in those areas and connect different individuals and organizations who otherwise are not connected. So I hope you are having a great day, start to your week. And that was my little update. And I will check in with you again. And please, if you have time, in the comments below, tell me, like, if you were going to be depicted in a portrait and it was going to be either an animal or patterns or a symbol, what represents you? And what, if you had the choice, you know, if you had like different symbols around your object, what kind of symbols would you have? I'm just curious, because this is what I'm playing around with right now. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll please get in touch if you have any questions, and I'll be in touch again soon. Bye. Happy week. Not happy weekend, but happy Monday.